Here, we're alive. All right, we're here with J.R. Heffner, the champ of the 358s and the modifieds. A little showing off tonight, huh? You didn't just win the title, you had to prove a point out there.
No, that's what we had to do tonight. It really had a good car. Everything went well, and fortunately we were able to take it to the front.
There's really an ugly man over your shoulder for a minute there. Johnny, where'd you go? We'll get you in on this. Now, you're a little disappointed at your starting spot because there was a lot of talk that if you had disqualified, you'd be starting fourth. And
well, I'll tell you something. In all fairness, I was happy where we started actually, because I think I would have been too nervous if I started fourth, and there was plenty of cars here to fill up those top four spots.
Oh yeah, plenty of them, absolutely. I knew about the third lap. I said it's all over, and everybody said, yeah, right. And I said, it's all over. You could just tell. Andy it took him until the last few laps to get really going, and Eddie just faded right off, so it's pretty obvious you were going to do it.
Yeah, well, at that point I had no idea, and you know, all those second place finishes and also losing a race on the fourth turn on the last lap, I was running that car for all it had for 30 laps.
That's right, you got to smack me in the head over. My smart-ass comments about it.
That's all right.
But, hey, I'm the one, I tell it like I see it, you know,
yeah.
and I was just glad to see you get out here and do it in a manner where nobody's going to be able to say that you didn't do it fair and square.
Right.
You know, I was rooting for Eddie just as much as you, I'll be honest.
Well, I'll tell you.
Eddie's a great guy. I mean, I saw you talking. You know what a great guy he is, and he deserves it as much as anyone.
It says a lot for a guy to come down as frustrated and probably as disappointed as he is right now, to come down, you know, into this group and congratulate everybody. I'll tell you what, it tells you what kind of person he really is.
Yeah, Eddie Marshall's a class act all the way around. I've never met anybody who has anything bad to say about him. I doubt I ever will.
I agree, 100%.
You've silenced quite a few critics tonight, that's for sure.
Well, you're always going to have critics, you know, so you work through that.
Now, when are we going to see little JR out there running? I see you got a little guy, and he wanted to get behind the wheel there. And
it's going to be a little while here. We got to break him in, get him so he can see over the hood a little bit.
So once he's like 5, 6, you think we'll get him on a couple pillows?
Yeah, we'll help him out.
At the rate they're starting younger every year, by the time he's 7, he ought to be about ready, I'd say.
I'll tell you, I've been thinking about that, and if he wants to play golf or basketball or baseball, he can do that. And there's so much invested here for time, you know, around this sport, and I don't know if it's going to be something he wants to do or not.
And the money too. I mean, look at Kenny Tremont, because he didn't say anything. He didn't want to push him into it, and all of a sudden they both want to do it, and then within a year, neither one of them wants any part of it.
I'll tell you, it's not just driving the car; it's working on it every night of the week, and it's getting sponsors for it. It's a full commitment.
And then you got to listen to the wife nag because you spend more time with the car than her, of course. You know, we won't get into that on film.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're all getting a little older, and family's more important than racing.
Well, speaking of family, is there anyone in the family who wasn't here? I saw your grandfather. I haven't seen him since I was 12 years old. I see your cousins and
my wife wasn't here, and my youngest.
Your wife wasn't here.
No, and my youngest Ava Marie wasn't here.
You should stick out your tongue. She's going to see this on TV. Shame on you not coming.
I love you, Samantha, and hello.
He does. I don't. We're mad at you. Now, she's really nice. I've talked to her quite a few times in messages, and she's really a nice girl.
Yeah.
And
you know, if you say something she doesn't like, she'll rough you up too.
Oh yeah.
She's not afraid.
She came at me with the horns right out.
Oh yeah.
Like, wait a minute. No, you don't understand. I'm a fan of JR's. I'm trying to make it so nobody has anything to say about this. You know.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the time, bud.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Take care.